I think the global recovery is proceeding, and what we've seen in terms of development is pretty much what we had expected. That said, we're seeing a recovery that is very fragile and that is very unbalanced. And of course, this is not what we want. We are projecting 4.8 for this year and 4.2 for the coming year. Most of that growth is actually coming from emerging and developing economies. And these are economies that have weathered the crisis very well, and it's where activity is proceeding and is growing quite robustly, unlike advanced economies where the recoveries are quite sluggish. Within the IMF, one of the things which has emerged in the recent summits of the leaders was agreement on the change in the quotas and the quota arrangements within the IMF. And now for the first time, I think we're going to see the BRICS in the top 10 countries in the IMF. And I think that reflects the rise of their economic power, which we've seen over the past years. I think there's been a lot of talk about currency wars, but I like to think about it in a perhaps simpler terms. The appropriate responses to the shift in demand is for many countries to let their currencies appreciate. So it's just about this realignment of currencies that is part of the needed adjustment which we need to see at the global level. It's even more important to kind of address the medium to long-term problems. And here I'm thinking of age-related spending and addressing some of these issues. And entitlement reforms can help in that direction. We have seen consumer confidence at fairly high levels in emerging economies. And again, these are the economies that are doing well. I think it's in a lot of the advanced economies where it's more of an issue. Although, again, we're far from the trough of where we were at the time of the crisis. I think in terms of the drivers of consumer confidence in different countries, it would be different things. I think in the US in particular, seeing a stabilization and a pickup in the housing market is going to be important. I'm optimistic. I think that the crisis has revealed a lot of flaws and a lot of gaps in regulatory frameworks, in financial systems, in economic systems that has made people aware. And I think because now we're faced with these difficult tasks, I think there is understanding that there's not going to be a quick fix.